There are corners of this country fit for the opening montage of a movie. But the script given to Johnny Priestley is one he's desperate to rewrite.
It's almost discriminatory.
The 52-year-old bought Cumberland River Hospital in Salina, Tennessee 2 years ago. He was briefly able to open it last year before having to close.
Fully functioning hospital. Pharmacies even still staffed with full medicines.
With COVID cases in this county of 7,600 people spiking last fall, the only ER within a 90-mile radius was gone.
It is insane. The people of the rural Appalachia are having to travel an hour to an hour and a half to get health care. And that's just truly, you see that in third world countries. It should not be happening here in the United States.
Johnny Priestley is still waiting on nearly $2 million in reimbursements from insurance companies. CARES Act money allocated in December by the federal government meant for hospitals like this one went elsewhere in the state.
Well, it's very discouraging because we had worked very intently to get the facility opened.
So here sits Cumberland River Hospital, silent and empty, in the middle of a pandemic.
There's no doubt in my mind that people ended up dying that may not have had to have died because of their lack of access to health care in the rural communities.
By some estimates, hospitals could still be looking at $53 billion in lost revenue for 2021.
We're going to see a lot of closures. I think the pandemic is going to really ravage a lot of rural facilities.
Brock Slaybach is with the National Rural Health Association. To help rural hospitals on life support, they're lobbying the Biden administration to revive the White House's Rural Health Council, stop cuts to rural Medicare payments, and help get more doctors into some of this country's poorest hospitals.
It creates what I refer to as a downward spiral.
2020 was a record year for rural hospital closures. 20 shuttered their doors during the pandemic. A staggering 181 emergency rooms have closed since 2005. Most have been in states that haven't expanded Medicaid.
The longer that you're closed, the increasing complexity of reopening becomes.
I'm sitting out here with no support from our state or federal government.
Johnny Priestley's expenses are running him around $12,000 a month. He's drained every ounce of his personal savings. So to keep from foreclosure, he started renting the hospital out to movie production crews.
Filming movies in a fully operational hospital that should be saving lives.
When hospitals across America are forced to become movie sets just to stay alive, people like Johnny Priestley can't help but wonder how the script for a horror film became a real-life nightmare.
We just need the federal government to step in and say, we've got to reopen these facilities.
In Salina, Tennessee, I'm Chris Conti.